Welcome back, and we're keeping an eye on weather conditions and also travel conditions out on the streets and highways around the Springfield area. Caitlin Schumacher joins us live again from Central Springfield. We'll look at how things are right now. Caitlin?
Hey there, everybody. Well, it is lovely outside. Yes, it's cold. Yes, there's a bunch of snow, but you know, it's perfect weather to go out and play in, build a snowman. I'd like to introduce you to my new friend. This is Snow Grant. So we've got Steve Grant warm inside the studio and Snow Grant out here having fun. Now, if you are going to be getting out and having some fun today, then there's a few things you need to know about road conditions. So if you're going to be on these residential roads like this one right here behind me, you can see the snow is packed down. We haven't really had a lot of plows come through these residential areas yet, so there's still plenty of snow on those roads. It's going to be slick. It's going to be tough to drive through, so make sure you're in four-wheel drive or snow mode on your car. If you're in a smaller car, it might be best to just wait a little while longer. Your main roads are going to be a little bit more clear. Lots of snow plows out, clearing those out of the way. So if you are waiting to see if you should go to lunch or not, if you are all on the main roads, still be careful. People are sliding through intersections. If you're going through a roundabout, then you're also going to want to be careful there. It's going to be real easy to skid on those turns. So we want to make sure everybody stays safe today. Live in Springfield, I'm Caitlin Schumacher.
All right, Caitlin, thanks. Nice art there.
Well, this is a look at the MoDOT Travelers map, and you can see the roads across a good chunk of Missouri are still just all covered right now. So Caitlin Schumacher is live in Springfield with a look at how crews are progressing on clearing those roads off. Caitlin?
Good morning, Lee. Yes, we are seeing the roads are looking still a little rough. Like Danielle said, the snow is fun to play in. It's not fun to drive in. So let's take a look here. So we're at the corner of Grant and Grand. Now you can see on Grand Street here, a lot of people have been driving through. We've seen a couple of snow plows make their way through. So it's a little bit more clear. However, there is still lots of snow on the ground and it's packed down. So it's going to make it hard for you to turn at like intersections and things along those lines. We're seeing a lot of people drift in that capacity. Now, if you head down Grant Street, then you're going to be able to see that a lot of our residential roads are still very covered. So again, if you're going to get out, it's going to be slick. It's going to be tough to get through. If you've got a smaller car that doesn't have all-wheel drive, you might as well just stay home because it's going to be really hard to drive through those roads. So make sure you're being extra careful today as you're coming into intersections. Give yourself plenty of time to stop. Slow down. Don't try to speed through anything. Don't try to be in a rush. Give yourself plenty of time to get where you're going today, and be careful. We want to keep everybody safe. If you're heading out on the highways, today is not the day to use cruise control. So just make sure everybody stays safe. The roads are still have some snow on them, so we don't want anybody getting in any accidents. Live in Springfield, I'm Caitlin Schumacher.
Well, if you haven't ventured out yet, there is still lots of snow on the roads where you live, and crews have been working since this morning to get them clear. It's a little hard to keep up. Caitlin Schumacher is live in the elements and has more about street conditions in Springfield, and she is at Grand and Catalpa, not too far from here. Caitlin, go ahead.
Yeah, Steve, we were actually just down the road from Parkview High School, and I'm going to give you a look at some of the roadways. So you can see Grant here behind me. It's clearing up quite a bit. We've seen a lot of cars come through. You can see there's not a lot of snow. So if you've already made it into work today and you're thinking, should I venture out for lunch? This is what your main roads are going to look like. Now, if you are still sitting at home and wondering if you want to make a drive out today, this is what your residential roads are going to look like. They are still very covered and very slick. So if you are going to be driving on those roads, then you're going to want to be extra careful. Drive slow, give yourself plenty of time to stop, give yourself lots of space between you and other vehicles. For those of you that may be driving on the highway today is not the day to use cruise control. We want to make sure we stay extra safe. The biggest thing I'm going to tell you is drive slow. So when you are on these snow-covered roads, it's going to be really easy to slide around. If you come to a roundabout, it's going to be easy to slide out of that as well. Also, we've seen a few cars get stuck because they're going into the snow piles that are on the sides of the road after the plows have already made it through. So again, you just can't be too careful. So we just want everybody to stay safe on this lovely snow day. Live in Springfield, I'm Caitlin Schumacher.